Hi, I'm Cami.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Amanda. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, what brings you here today?
Well, I thought I may try to learn a little bit about golf since my daughter golfs.
That's
and
nice.
We could give us something to do together.
Compete against each other with?
Yeah.
Now, have you ever played or been to a driving range?
I have never played. No.
Okay.
I've just watched her and drove the cart around.
So you've never spun a club or anything?
No.
Okay.
All new.
Always makes it fun. All right, so since you are a true beginner, we will talk about the clubs a little bit, and we'll just keep it very simple, just very easy and not too much information because we don't want to overload you. But do you have any injuries, or are you stiff at all, uncomfortable?
No.
I know it's kind of hot out here.
I may be stuck tomorrow.
What club do you have?
This is an 8.
8? Okay, that's good. So we will just stretch a little bit and we'll just get comfortable and get the kinks out. So what do you kind of do for a living?
I'm the director for a family resource network. I do a lot of community events.
Jeez, seems like you'd be busy.
Yeah, it's been a little bit slower through the pandemic. But
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do anything with the social distancing and everything.
yeah.
Been an interesting almost 2 years.
It has. It's been crazy.
Jeez. All right. So if you feel like you are good to go, let's kind of hit up a little bit. I'll use my clubs. I'll just give you kind of a very general knowledge on them, and then we'll kind of talk about goals. So I know your long-term goal is, you said that you wanted to get out and play with your daughter a little bit,
Right.
and she's been playing golf for a while.
For a few years. It was all new to her as well. So
That's great.
she started in high school.
I'll get you caught up. That way you can
Yeah.
give her some competition, right? So there are, I know, did you say you're using your daughter's clubs, right?
Yes,
So you don't have your own?
No.
So probably wait a little while before you get your own, see if you something you want to stick with. So I see in her bag she has a pretty similar set to mine, that she has several different options here. We are going to start with kind of explaining what makes a golf ball go and what creates the golf ball to go higher and lower and stuff like that. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to ask them, because this is a little complicated. So we have a pitching wedge, and then we have an iron, an 8-iron, and then we have a hybrid and a driver, okay? So right off the bat, what are a couple things you notice difference-wise?
The handles are longer.
Handles are longer.
Yeah.
What else?
The different size of the heads.
Yeah. And then the one that's the least noticeable, which these are kind of hard to hold, all 4 of them, is when you start looking a little bit closer. Let's say if we tip them up like this. See, these are all resting the same, but if you notice the one all the way over here, it's pointed a little bit higher, right?
Right, yeah.
So the more the club points up toward the sky, the higher it's going to go. So the higher the golf ball goes, the least amount of distance it's going to go. That makes
right.
Like if you throw a ball, but if you throw it straight up, it's going to go up really high and then land right here, right?
Yeah.
But if you throw it kind of like a baseball, it's going to go a lot lower but a lot further.
Right.
That's the same with a golf club.
Okay.
So you have an 8-iron, which is a great club to start with. An 8-iron obviously has more loft than the 2 of the bigger heads.
Okay.
So it's going to go higher than what they would, but it's also going to be lower than the pitching wedge that I just showed. So it means it'll go a little bit further. You have a spider right there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like. So since you've never spun a club today, we're just going to focus on what's a good goal. Maybe just making contact with the ball, or just
being able to hit it, number 1.
Let's make it like out of 10. How many would you be happy with hitting?
Let's do 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Now, when you say hitting, are you wanting up and going at a certain distance, or are you just wanting to? Does it matter if it goes left or right or straight?
I guess as long as I can actually hit it, then we can work on the aiming afterwards.
So just up in the air. Yeah. 6 out of 10 up in the air. All right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So I'll gather these tees up. So
And we'll set higher goals.
It's always a good one. Hit the ball first,
Yeah.
and then. All right, so we are not going to focus on the ball quite yet. What we're going to focus more on is our tee. I have found that when people try to hit their golf ball, it's really hard to hit the golf ball. So instead, we're going to grip our club, and we're just going to keep the grip really basic and easy for now. The only thing that's important is letting it rest in our fingers a little bit more, okay?
Okay.
So if I come over here, with our left hand, which is the most important part about golf, we're going to make sure it rests in our fingers. The squishy part of our hand is on top.
Okay.
This is the squishy part. So, and then we call our thumb the hot dog.
Okay.
So we're going to put the hot dog in the bun, which is the other squishy part of your other hand. Okay. So it should feel like it's mostly resting in your fingers. Yeah. Golf is... Have you ever played any other sports?
Cheered and rain track.
Okay, so...
Totally different.
Golf can relate to cheerleading pretty good, because cheerleading you have to have a good balance to it. You know, you have to be sturdy and you have to kind of dance. It's fluid, right?
Right.
Golf is very fluid. You don't want to like stop right here and be really jerky. It's smooth, just like a cheer is.
Yeah.
So we are going to focus on just being nice and relaxed. A very similar stance to cheerleading. You know, you're going to be athletic, nice and bendy, ready to move. And for the first couple of swings, we are just going to focus on gripping our club. And we are going to come back, and you kind of feel like a letter L right here, bottom L, big L. So we're going to try to make our letter L, come through, hit our T, come up and make another letter L. That's it. So if you it's kind of weird because you go left arm straight, and then they're both straight down here, and then right arm straight. So it's kind of like a mirror, I guess, or opposites. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah. Not being too confusing. That's it. That's the first step to a golf swing. Yeah. All right, so let's hit our tee 3 out of 5 times. If you nip that tee, I'll give you a golf ball. Okay. How about that? It's a nice relaxed stance. We're gonna take a deep breath. So I'm gonna take a guess at this and say you are a visual learner?
I am. Yeah. Very visual.
It's always easy to pick out the visual learners. So visual learner, you let me know if it'd be better to kind of show you some stuff, or let me know how you learn best if I'm being a little bit too wordy or anything. And that was 2 in a row, wasn't it?
It may have hit.
I think I heard it. That's
Yeah,
3. That was a good one too. You even got it out of the ground. All right. It's the same thing. You do not want to focus on the golf ball. You want to focus on the tee underneath of it. If you ever watch the important people on TV, the pros hit, you always see that their tee comes out of the ground when they hit.
Right.
That's always the goal. All right. So we're going to lock on our tee. Deep breath. And we're going to make our L straight and then L. You hit it.
Okay.
First ball ever, and you hit it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can hit our tee a little bit more, okay? I'll bring it up a little bit. Being kind of what high.
Okay.
Hard is to try to get that tee up and out of the ground. Nice. All right, lesson done. That was nice. All right, so what was it, 6 out of 10?
Yes.
All right, so that was, let's start fresh now. Okay. Do you have any questions yet?
I don't think so.
All right. So that's 4, 5, 6.
Is there a way to know how close to stand to measure each time, or you just get there and you feel it?
So some of it comes down to feel, but the easiest check to have is when you sit over your tee. Since you're a visual, I'll show you. You'll grip your club, so I'll grip it like you. And then all you want to do is relax your right hand.
Okay.
So if it's just dingling here and it's kind of swinging where you had it gripped, that'd be about right. Okay. So say if I'm reaching and then I relax my right arm, see where it hits?
Right.
Or if I'm too close, then I relax my right arm.
Okay.
That's the easiest and quickest check so that you don't have to overthink it. Now some of it does come down to comfort, like personally for me with my bigger club, the big head driver, I like to reach just a little bit.
Okay.
So it's a comfort thing.
Yeah.
So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. 10 golf balls. We're gonna do, let's do a couple tee hits, just make sure that we feel good. So we're gonna have a nice relaxed stance. We'll check, do you feel comfortable with the ball? Not too close, not too far.
I think so.
Gonna make a strong L. Hit our tee, and a strong L. Nice, you're doing really well with your feet too. You're staying nice and sturdy and not doing too much of the, must be the cheerleading. Oh, that was good speed though. Good tempo. All right.
Should I maybe slow down a little bit just to get the
Feel of it, yeah. Let's do 2 slow and then 1 fast. We'll see how it goes. Good contact on that one. Jeez, this cord here is killing me. I keep almost ripping it out. All right, 1 more slow. Oh, okay, 1 more slow. Good. All right. Let's do just 1 more quicker. See if you can hit the tee. Not crazy fast. You don't want to like pull anything. That was a good speed. And you hit your tee.
Right.
We just got to watch that left foot just a little bit. It seems when you pick up the speed, it wants to help.
Okay.
And it's not going to kill you. The only thing is it causes your body to move, which makes it just slightly harder to hit the golf ball. But no biggie. All right. So we are going to, let's kind of pick kind of a target just to have some, like a vocal point. You know, we want to have something that we focus on. So let's say, you see the pole out there?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to try to hit our ball in that direction just so we have kind of something we're swinging toward, okay?
Okay.
So we have 10 golf balls here. You said 6 out of 10?
Sure.
6 out of 10.
Maybe I should lower that.
6 out of 10. All you want is up in the air, right?
Right.
And just, we'll say semi toward our target.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to get over our ball, relax our knees. We're going to take 1 look at our pole, and then we're going to focus on our tee, and then LL.
Well, it did not go towards the target, but
No, but it was up. That was a really good distance too. All right. Do you want to count that one or not?
sure, let's count it.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, you got.
Let's not be too much of an overachiever.
All right, let's do. Come on. LL. Hit our T. That was a little straighter.
Yeah.
Not quite as far, but that was only about 5 yards to the right of the target.
Right.
All right, let's put the distance and the direction together. I don't think you hit the T on that one. That's why it stayed so low.
Okay.
So let's focus a little bit more on, I'd like to see the tee go so far that we lose it. Straight at it. All right, give me 1 tee hit though. There we go. All right. If I asked you how that felt, could you tell me?
I feel like I'm like trying to stiffen up to control it when I see the ball, I think.
That's very common. Smooth is a good word to use. So let's focus on trying to be smooth.
Okay.
Nice, good, smooth tempo. Pretend the ball's not there. We're straightening out.
I might be gripping a little tight too because I can feel it in my fingers. Should I feel it in my fingers?
Like you feel like you're
Like
straining
that one
it.
just feels like stiff, like a.
Okay, so on this one, we're gonna get over our ball. I want you to tighten everything up as tight as you can, and then let go.
Okay.
A lot of beginner golfers are so afraid that their golf club's gonna take off that they kind of like strangle it.
Gripping it too tight.
So it's good that you can feel that though. Okay, that one had really good loft. It went up really, really nice. It went a little to the right, but let's try to get that.
Okay.
And
I didn't feel like I was gripping as tight.
no, and you hit both tees, which is fantastic. That was the first time that you got the tee up and out of the ground. So we're definitely counting that one because that was a smooth swing. All right, let's see if we can do that again. So I want you to try to hit both tees, okay? That might be your farthest one yet.
Okay.
All right. Didn't even hit the tees in that one, so let's try to hit the tees. Might add another 10 yards. I haven't been paying too close attention, but I think you're pretty close to your goal.
Yeah.
I think they've all gotten up. Oh. I think we should call it on that one. All right, we have 2 more golf balls out of that 10, so let's see if we can do it. So that's our goal right there.
Yeah.
If you can tell me, what did you do on that one? Like, what was your thought?
I don't know, but it felt good. Or like the arms and my hands and everything.
Everything clicked?
Yeah.
Were you?
I feel like I've been gripping like too tight. Yeah.
Did you have anything specific that you're thinking about, or did you turn everything off?
I think I turned it off.
Let's turn it off then. Let's do that again. All right. Smooth. Turn the brain off. Hit our tees. Oh yeah. That is clean.
Right.
Up in the air, 60 yards. At least. Trying to make sure that these aren't too cut up because that kind of like ruins the hole. All right. Let's do it one more time. Well, actually 2 more times.
Oh, light grounded.
Well, I'm still straight. Let's see if we can finish on a. See how these are cut up. Kind of ruins. When balls are really cut up like that, it's harder for them to get up. And sometimes it puts crazy spin on them, so you'll see them shoot off in one direction. So you're like, what did I do there? And it's not you.
That'll be my excuse.
Bad ball. You know, honestly, when I have a bad hole, I'm like, I had bad luck on that golf ball. It wasn't my fault, obviously. That's okay. I want you to end on another one just like that.
Yeah.
Let's pick up the tempo a little bit and see if that helps you. Not a lot, not crazy, just like out of 10, how fast do you think you're swinging right now?
Maybe a 4 or 5.
Okay.
That.
So if you're a 4 or 5, let's do 6, 7.
Okay.
It's good speed. Let's relax our knees just a little bit more. That'll help you really get under the ball. Nice. Straight up in the air.
Did I hit both tees on that one too? Then?
Yes, you did, which is fantastic. They were up and out of the ground. You didn't just hit them, but you got them out, which is perfect. So if you could walk me through what you did on that one.
I don't know what I did.
Oh, that is way too high. You'll only get T in that one.
I'm trying to relax more.
Relax
I feel
more.
like I'm just staying too tense, so that's what I'm thinking is relax.
Relax. So let's go tense up, relax, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, swing.
Okay.
That way maybe you won't think too much. You're getting them up every single time now. And you hit your front tee.
Okay.
So if you were to go to the driving range without me, what's something that you could practice?
I think relaxing my arms and then watching which way
Under it, that's good.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty easy thing to do, whether I'm with you or not. You can put 2 tees down and try to focus on hitting both of your tees. And say if you go to the golf course with her, you can even focus on just if you want to put down one for fun.
Right.
Even if you're not necessarily on the tee box, just put a tee down and focus on trying to hit your tee for a while.
Right.
Because when you start putting a golf ball on the ground, let me just show you. So let's go ahead and hit that one. So we're gonna take a deep breath, 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna hit it. Oh, that is such a nice one to end on. So that is hitting a golf ball on the tee. Now let's hit one off the ground. Exact same swing, okay? Everything the same. That's kind of why I had you hit off the tee for a little while. So now I don't know if it's the same for you, but when people are getting used to swinging a golf club for the first time, in the back of their mind they're a little afraid to hit the ground.
Yeah. I feel like I'm having to hold it.
You feel like it's going to hurt,
Yeah.
or you're going to hurt your club, or something's going to go wrong. So you tense so much that you actually lift up before you even hit the ball. You're trying to get it up. So that's why I'm going to recommend, if you go to the driving range or golf with her, stick to a tee for a little while until you build your confidence up in your swing.
Okay.
And then we can slowly get you hitting off the ground after you lose the fear of the swing.
Right.
So that's good.
Okay.
Do you have any questions, concerns?
I think it was pretty good for the first time.
For a short 20-minute lesson, I mean, I think you got all 10 up in the air.
Yeah.
I think 5 of them were toward the target, which is fantastic for the first time ever swinging a club.
Yeah.
So that was really good.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, thank you.